Hello and welcome back to LBG Reviews. Please be sure to like and subscribe. This week we'll be talking about Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Mario vs. Donkey Kong is a remaster of a Game Boy Advance game where effectively it is a puzzle game where you play as Mario chasing after Donkey Kong because Donkey Kong stole a bunch of toys from the Mario toy factory. The game is a fairly simple and straightforward puzzle game, fairly easy for a lot of younger children to understand, as well as just simple to play through, nice visuals, and it's not too challenging. Now, because this is a Nintendo game, and because this is also a Mario game especially, there's not much in the way of accessibility features apart from the fact that there are two difficulty modes. I believe it's called Wild Mode, where basically if you get hit by an enemy, you die. But I think it's relaxed or calm mode, I can't remember. Basically, rather than being killed by enemies right away, you will basically be put into a bubble and are whisked away to a safer location for the first or second time before you end up actually dying. And I will say that Mario vs. Donkey Kong, the game starts off very, very easy. The first handful of worlds that I played through were very easy. I blitzed through them very quickly, but then after that there have been a bunch of levels that I've been scratching my head at or I've just been struggling with, but mostly that's because of the fact that I've been picking this game up and down, on and off for the past few weeks at this point. And honestly, that's all I've got to say about the majority of the game. I will note that every world has 6 normal levels and then has a Mario toy level where you have to essentially guide the toy Marios like little lemmings from the game Lemmings, and then has a DK boss stage, or essentially the toys that managed to survive from the previous level act as your lives effectively to be able to fight Donkey Kong by picking up barrels or other items throughout the boss fight and chucking them at him. The boss fights feel very fun. They can be challenging in their own right. Same with the Mario toy levels. Those are challenging in their own right because you need to make sure that not only yourself but also the toys don't get into harm's way. And it's been just a lot of fun to play. But with that out of the way, that's all I've got to say about Mario vs. Donkey Kong. It's a very straightforward game, and not much else to say about it, really. However, I do want to announce next week's game, which is Penny's Big Breakaway. I played the game a few weeks back when some family were moving in with us for a while, and honestly, the game seems like a bunch of fun. I've had a lot of fun playing around with it. You play as essentially this jester that has a magical living yo-yo, and the magical living yo-yo basically violently undressed the king. That is as weird as it sounds, trust me. But basically, you have to use crazy momentum-based yo-yo tricks to maneuver through levels, and the game is a lot of fun. But with that out of the way, and not really much else to say, I haven't done this in a while, but I think, you know what? Just listen to and watch Mario vs. Donkey Kong gameplay for a little bit, just because the visuals and the sounds are really what sell this game, in my opinion.